Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again for another beer review. Well, today we're going to be having a look at a beer that my good mate and work colleague Marty procured for me. It's this brew here, Balter Alt Brown, which comes in at 5.2% alcohol by volume, and it's brewed and canned down at Balter Brewing in Currumbin, Queensland. Now, a little while back I reviewed their extra pale ale, or XPA as I think they called it, and I found that to be most excellent. So I'm really keen to crack this one open and see what it's like. Alright, so I believe it's an American style brown ale. I'll pour it out into this mug and we'll have a taste. There we go, a nice pour there. So let's bring it closer to camera and get a good look at the appearance. Well, as you can see, it's very carbonated. I see a lot of bubbles streaming to the top there. A nice tan head there. Seems to be holding all right. And yeah, it's very caramel in color, and yeah. Looks like it's going to be quite delicious, although on camera it's a very dark brown, but to me, yeah, I'm seeing a real sort of, yeah, caramelly hue against the light there. When I hold it up to the light, yeah, definitely looks like liquid caramel. Alright, well anyway, onto the aroma, I guess. Alright, yeah, there's definitely some nuttiness there. Yeah, it's quite malty, bit of toffee there too. Definitely smells like it's going to be delicious. So on that note, I think it's time for the taste test. So cheers to you all, and a special cheers to Marty. And sorry I couldn't go to your engagement party, Marty. I'm terribly sorry. But anyway, yeah, let's dive in. Alright, well, up front, you know, I'm getting a very nice hit of malt there. Definitely tasting that toffee, that nuttiness. Yeah, it's absolutely delicious, you know, that caramel flavour. Yeah, obviously they've used some beautifully toasted, or should I say toasted, roasted, you know, malts there. Yeah, beautifully roasted malts that give it that toasty flavour. Alright, so yeah, wow. It's really quite impressive. Let's have another gulp. Well, it's definitely holding that taste profile. I'm finding this to be absolutely delicious. I did actually allow it to stand for a while. I didn't just get it out of the fridge. Yeah, I think it's better enjoyed, you know, when it's probably more at sort of, you know, 8 or 9 degrees Celsius rather than about the 4 degrees or 3 or 4 degrees it would be when you pull it out of the fridge. Definitely taste a lot more of the flavour when you let it stand before pouring it out. But yeah, wow, it's really quite superb, and I haven't really talked about its bitterness because, well, it's quite minimal. It's only there for balancing, really. But yeah, definitely there's a little bit of bitterness there, but you know, this is intended to be a brew that's really malt forward, and I think they've succeeded where that's concerned. Yeah, it's a real treat for a malt lover such as myself. Now, what would I say in terms of its drinkability? Of course, it's very drinkable. It's like liquid bread, really. Is it something you could session? Yeah, I guess at 5.2% ABV. It's still something that you could session. The price point is probably the one thing that really lets it down. I won't go into that because I don't remember exactly what I paid for it. Marty was the one that went and got it for me, of course, but it's certainly on the pricier side. But maybe for you, you know, I mean, given that it's, you know, of quite a good quality, it may be it may still be worth it. All right, well, time to wrap this up, I think, folks. I'll have one last gulp and give it a score out of 10. Well, all in all, it's a very solid brown ale. Very hard to fault it flavour-wise. It's a fine example of its style. It's nothing earth-shattering, but definitely very tasty, and I would highly recommend it to you all. So I'd be inclined to give this one a solid 9.5 out of 10. So there you go, folks. A 9.5 out of 10 for Balter's Alt Brown. Check it out if you can. Well, thanks for joining me, and hopefully I shall return real soon with another review for you all. So until then, fare thee well, all.